Chrissy Love Live to the world. Love Nest. Guess what I just did? All this time I was talking to y'all in the WhatsApp group. I didn't have the phone charging. So why the minute I go on to start at 2:15, the phone dead? Anyway, let me make sure I got all my sandwich off my teeth. Yeah, so that's what happened. Child, look here, that's when you ain't thinking straight. So I here waiting to see. Let me see if this box office open. Because I come here to check on some tickets and ting. Yeah. Hey, Gigi. You know what? Drew, you funny. Say second. Drew say he's second. So people, I ain't gonna lie. Today I kind of in a somber mood because after all that murdering and killing and shit y'all was doing in the Bahamas, I don't know what I want to talk about. But let me just say, rest in peace, Noel Cartwright. Noel was good people to me. I remember many a days hanging out at my girl's spot, Plantation, which is actually owned by a friend of mine. I've been calling her all yesterday. She ain't even been answering her phone. I could imagine big old damn robbery and gun shootout and shit by your business. Anyway, so today, people, we just gonna have a conversation about what we gonna do, man. What we gonna do about home. Hold on. Let me check. Y'all check where I is. Let me see how smart y'all is. Let's see how good y'all know DC. Can y'all tell where I am? Check it out. Check it out. Oh no, I can show the sign if I show you. Look at this roof. Can you tell where I am? Anybody? 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 Say Minister Trapsy. Anyway, I don't show y'all where I is. I'm at the historic Warner Theater. Say Federal Building. Man, look here. No, we ain't lost today. I'm at the historic Warner Theater in Washington, D.C. I think that since I'm going to be in D.C. for a little while, Lord, one of them ghetto black plays. Lydia said she was going to say D.C. Yeah, well, what is that ghetto black play that I saw here at the Warner Theater? But anyway, the Warner Theater is where a lot of black cultural things happen. Of course, there's a lot of other things happening here, but many of the shows that I've seen in DC that had to do with black folk, I saw right here at the Warner Theater. So, yeah. So people, today, Jesus said loud. Hold on, let me find a quiet spot. Oh no, I won't come inside. They keep opening the door. Y'all so nice. So that's what I like about DC. See, unlike Maryland and Virginia, in DC, there's open the door to black people. Let's go put that out there. Yeah, y'all marinate on that. See, people don't like when you say the truth about these things, but it's true. It's true. Some of these places you go to, honey, they shut their door down. They be like, bitches, you ain't coming in here. Not in this place. Oh, hell to the no. So today we're going to be here, like I said, just doing what we always do. You know, Chrissy Love Live and Raw is one of the few safe places in the country. Say, do a cultural tour during the DC retreat. Yeah, you think they want culture? I just think they want sensi. But that's good, man. When we do the DC retreat in October, you guys let me know what you want to do. By the way, speaking of the retreat, a lot of you RSVP'd, but I didn't hear from you on Friday. I understand things has happened. So please remember to send your deposits. You send me an email at therealchrissylove@gmail.com and I will send you the PayPal link so you can put your deposits down. All right, so thank you so much for your support of the Love Wellness Weekends, August 3rd to the 6th in Sunrise, Florida. October 12th, Discovery Day weekend. We're going to be here in the district. And you know, one thing I might not, I have admitted to you guys that I don't know if I want to live in the district. I love the district. I don't know if I want to live here because, again, I can't do cold weather. Many of you who watched my show during the winter months, you saw how sad and just fucking depressing I was feeling. I ain't gonna lie. That cold weather has changed your whole damn personality. But now that it's sunny, thank you for it's sunny, honey. So, you know, DC has taken on a whole different vibe for me. So hold on, I'm gonna go find somewhere where I could, yeah, cause out here so nosy though. Yeah, let me walk down by the quadrangle. Yeah, let me see if I can find one spot. Yeah, we got a copper squat. Y'all stay right there. Now, y'all are Bahamians, y'all are well traveled. One thing I'm gonna say about my people in the Bahamas, we are very well traveled. Ain't like Bahamians, ain't never been to DC. Ain't like y'all ain't know what DC is about. So, if you want to do a tour, it's okay with me, buddy. You just let me know. Remember, the retreats that we're doing, they're just a place for us to come and hang out and get together and do things that we like to do. Yeah, so we shall see. You know, ain't nothing written in stone. If we want to do something, we can do it. Okay, the same. I keep telling y'all. Hold on, let me sit on the one or tear the steps. Yeah, I sit on the one or tear the steps. Look at this big ass building. Boy, all kind of building and shit going on in DC. So y'all let me know. Remember, for this retreat now, this one right now, that's happening August 3rd to the 6th. I need you guys to really get your deposits in so we can get things going. I have my supplements on hold until we get these orders in. So please, let's do this. All right. So people, again, I don't have too much to say today. Whenever there's a bloody weekend and a weekend of carnage at home, I ain't gotta lie, it gives me pause. It really makes me, it really saddens me. Because I keep telling you, we've had internal self-rule in the Bahamas since 1964. Basically, that's when Britain told us just before independence, y'all run your own things. And I ain't gotta lie, even though there's some good things happening in the country, like for example, I see that the government has finally talked about the free education plan that was talked about on the rally stages. Even though there's some great things happening, I ain't gonna lie, Noel getting shot at plantation kind of like, you know, put me in a sour vibe. And so I want to know what y'all thinking. Yeah, I called the days like this when I talk to y'all, I call them motherfuck Monday. Yeah, because we cannot be serious. You know, daily I look at my country and I go, is this the dream of 1973? You know, Americans like to talk about the spirit of 1776. Now, I'm just saying for the record, I just have to check America about the spirit of 1776 because I don't understand how America says why. Anyway, America prides itself on being one of the oldest democracies in the world. They like to say that they started from 1776, but I always ask my American friends, especially my light-skinned American friends, how could you consider that a democracy when you didn't include all the people? So again, in the Bahamas, we've had a democracy, a parliamentary democracy that also excluded a lot of the people. But ever since independence, yeah, motherfuck Monday, you hear me? Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, because on Mondays like this, when I read the newspapers, shout out to my boy Sinclair, sent me the newspapers. When I see just all the carnage, man, I just can't believe this where we at. I can't believe that this is where my people at. All right, before we go on, let me start reading some of your comments, but I want to say happy birthday to one of our nesties. Her name is Tanisha. Happy birthday, Tanisha. Hope you're having a great day in Grand Bahama. Thanks. All right, let's read some of your comments. Let me start from the tippy top. Yeah, I ain't got too much to say today. I just gonna read what y'all got to say because I tell you, when I saw that come up in my news feed, I was just like, and you know, I had all my Father's Day shade that I had posted on social media. Yeah, you know on Father's Day, I tell a lot of our men, this day ain't for all of you motherfuckers. Yeah, because some men just get it twisted. Some men just believe that this day is for some of them. You know them ones who don't take care of their children, who don't know if their children eating or living, who won't be mad at their ex-wife or their ex-girlfriend and don't want to take care of their children. Yeah, you know them kind of fuck up ballsless men. Yeah, no balls, zero, nunca, nadie, 9, no balls. And so I was all ready for my Father's Day shade. And then my Bahamas phone started going off. Everybody sending me the pictures of Noel. And I was just like, really though? And let me tell you, I can share y'all the secret. You know, I like Noel. Noel used to spy on my ex-boyfriend. And whenever I would come to plantation and me and my girlfriend drunk up, Erica, if you're watching, remember that night we went to see Noel and he told me all about that stinking, anyway, him. Boy, I tell you, you know, it just hurts me when you minding your business, doing what you supposed to do. You supposed to work, supposed to take care of children. You coming out of your place of business. And you know, this really affects me because when I had my restaurants, right, I used to be leaving in the dark. Now, one thing I never did, any money we collected, I had sent that money out when the sun was still up. I never walked around with money on me at night. And so when I heard what happened over the weekend in the Bahamas, I just was like, you start thinking about how life can just change again in an instant. So again, Chrissy Love is a person who hardly has no words, but there are times like this when I just be like, wow, how we get so, man? How we fucking get so? All right, let me start from the top. Okay, Gigi's here, as well as Drew. Rume's here. Hey, Rume. Hey, Rolandia. I like how you always give me say, hey, Miss Love, how you doing? I good, Lydia. How are you? How are y'all? I'm gonna say late, but it's all good. Yeah, dead late. Dead late, because the phone was dead. The phone was dead. All that time I talking to y'all in the Love Nest, phone was dead. As soon as I go on to go live, the phone was like darkness falls across the land. Anyway, Devin is here. Nelson say, hey, Minister. Savannah say, hey. Legal say, hi, Minister. Great to see you. Well, it's great to see you, too. Gigi say, her bags pack. Look at y'all. I like how y'all saving for the weed retreat. But y'all ain't want to come to the health retreat. And this retreat is going to be fun in August. I'm telling you. Javon says it's about damn time. Look at Javon with his trapsy self. Susan say, yes, Chrissy, he sure was. Too close to home. Yeah, man. I tell you. Nelson say, let's talk about all them motorcycle cops on the airport road this morning with their radar gun. Need to see them more. Oh, they was checking for y'all speed on the airport road. Well, that's a good thing. Because a lot of us has run out when it comes to the road. Speaking of the road, I see y'all had a candlelight vigil for the young lady who unfortunately lost her life crashing into the barricade. I just hope that there was a sign and that barricade was lit. Because in the Bahamas, we just do the most shit. If it's half-ass, we can do it. I don't know why we like to do things so half-ass, but hey, I don't get it. Anywho, let me read some more. Now, Drew say, oh, this one I was trying to guess where I was. I like how Karen is calling me Trapsy. Karen, bite your tongue, sweetie. Karen, if I Trapsy, what you is? Please, you the trap house. All right, right up in his hair. Okay. Savannah saying she thought it was the movies. Marionette is here. Hi, dear. Well, hi, Marionette. Love Nest, remember y'all giving Marionette all the hugs and love and prayers, man. I tell you, boy, life is a serious thing. Life. Roommates say virtual tours. Yay. Well, I guess I could do that, But the thing is, the places, I guess y'all have to let me know where y'all want to go. Now, one of the things I love about the district, adore, like super love. Why I feel like I have some on my teeth? One of the things I love about the district is that all the museums in the district are free. Okay, knowledge is free. And I've been to most of them. But we shall see. We shall see. Maybe that's something we could do. Y'all trying to make me, that mean I got to study up on what happened in these museums for y'all that virtual tour. You just can't open up your camera and start talking. Although that's what we do anyway, but we ain't on no virtual tour. We sitting on the Warner steps. See the Warner steps? Yeah, we sitting on the Warner steps. Yeah, that's what we do. All right, let's read some more. Oh, by the way, I think y'all could call me today. My phone looks like I just got a call from Nassau before I started the show, so maybe the phone working. Of course, we'll say, hey, Chrissy. Karen says, good afternoon. Well, hi, Karen. Orly is here. Sean's here. Right up and say October 12th, my birthday. Well, I don't know when is the Discovery Day holiday, y'all. Y'all got to let me know the dates of it. Because what I do, because most of the audience for this show and most of my sentiments still lie in the Bahamas, I try to do these things on Bahamian holidays. I think October 12th is a holiday here in America, but it's like a bank holiday. It's not a holiday where everything is closed. So y'all let me know what the date is. Ever So Royal say, when you have time, you should see the musical Once on This Island. I saw that. That's an old musical. Yeah, Once on This Island. I think I saw that before. Yeah, that sounds familiar. Right up and say, too bad, I'm committed to go visit my friend in Canada. Well, there'll be more. Queen Shaw say, hello, good, sensible, few folk that the Bahamas has made. Helen say, hey, Chrissy, happy, marvelous, magnificent, melodious, magical Monday. Child, I love it. Believe these words. And it will be so. Enjoy the sunshine. I want a DC tour. Karen say, stop complaining about the cold. You went to college in the frozen tundra. Yeah, but Karen, that was different. Remember, when I went to college in the frozen tundra, I had no choice. When other people paying your school fees, I tell y'all, I didn't even apply to go to college. And maybe I shouldn't, somebody tell me, Chris, you shouldn't say that. Well, I'm not the only one whose parents arranged their life for them. I'm sure I'm not the only one. Especially Bahamian parents, they very pushy and up in your life. Yes, I went to school in Minnesota. Karen is right. I did go to school in Minnesota, but can I tell you, hated every minute of it. That's why I transferred. Barbara saying, hi, Chrissy. Nelson say, what is the plantation? The plantation was the it was called Plantation Hill. It's the name of the restaurant where Noel had the plantation bar. First, my girlfriend used to run the bar, but then she got caught up in her other business. And then, hold on, I just realized I'm sitting next to the Walk of Fame by the Warner Theater. I'm sitting next to Tony Bennett's star. How cool is that? Tuffy say it was slavery still in there, 1716. All right. I can't read. The Plexi is saying hi. Karen said, Nelson, we're black folks work in this country. Happy birthday. Well, thank you, Plexi. My birthday was 2 weeks ago, but thank you. Oh, you mean happy birthday to Tanisha? Yes, thank you so much. Happy birthday, Gemini. Is Tanisha? Yeah, there's still Gemini, right? Gemini till the 24th, right? May 21st. What's Gemini, Karen? May 21st to June 21st or the 24th? Anyway, I know, Jeb. All right. Thank you so much for giving everybody this love. Excuse me as I spit. Nelson say, behind the corner. Forever Joe say, preach, Chrissy. They don't deserve to enjoy it. Nelson says, so what about the man who's taking care of the people children? Well, we are grateful for all. Let me tell you something. I admire any man who's taking care of other people's children. And we thank all those on Father's Day who father children that they may not have made themselves. But, I'm just saying that when you look at the narrative of fatherhood in the Bahamas, okay, a lot of Bahamian men ain't pulling their weight. And so I only said that to say just that. I know I look at my situation. I don't understand how you could have a child walking around the world. See, us mothers, or not even us mothers, but whoever the custodial parent is, the custodial parent, like I used to tell my ex-husband, okay, you giving me $50, right? But who doing homework? Who doing school pickup? Who paying all the doctor bills? The thing is, I had a child. My goal was not to raise a child on my own. Okay, that was not the reason. Okay, no. And I believe that when two people make a child, the two parents ought to provide, or to protect, or to help out, and ought to raise that child. Unfortunately, a lot of Bahamian men are quite content to eat dinner every day and don't know how their children eaten. I may not say Bahamian men, a lot of men. But in particular, we in the black community have a challenge. I know you may think I'm being mean or harsh, but it is the truth. And so when I said that Father's Day ain't for all of y'all, those of you who are not doing what you're supposed to do, you know what you ain't doing. I don't have to tell you what you ain't doing. You have a sense of right and wrong. You know what you're doing. Like I always laugh at my ex, right? You can't take care of Wayne, but you could buy all the jewelry and all the gold. And when I ask you about Wayne money, you can tell me you have to pay your mommy electricity bill. Now, again, you should help with your mom bill. You live in fucking there. But I just don't understand men who can go about their day-to-day lives just meandering about and not taking care of their children. See, every time I pick up a fork, like just now I got me a little snack out the store, right? And before I got my snack, I called Wayne and I said, Wayne, mommy's in DC. I'm going to be home a little late. And so go and get you some junk food. Because I usually don't let Wayne eat junk food. So, whenever I'm going to be late and I know it's been a while, I tell him, go get you some junk food. You see, I can't swallow my food until I know my son is okay. And even if you're a man, like I do tell my ex-husband, even if you can't give half of the expenses, give something. And then when these children grow up to dislike you and don't want to call you on Father's Day, like I asked my son, you going to talk to your daddy yesterday? You can talk to your daddy? My son was basically like, fuck that nigga. And I know that's harsh to hear, But again, remember, whatever you do to these children when they're growing up, they're going to remember. Now, I have raised my son to be a bit different. I've raised my son, look at Chelsea. I raised my son to realize that his daddy, just like him, is a hurt little boy who is experiencing father hunger, because it's cyclical, it's generational. What my ex-husband is doing to my son, his father did to him. Now, I don't think his father's father did it to him, but I'm just saying it's cyclical. So I try to tell my son, Chelsea, because I know what it's like to be angry at a parent because they didn't take care of you. And I don't want my son to have that burden. And the thing is, even though I tell my son that inside his daddy is a deficient little boy who's just as hungry for fatherhood like he is, that doesn't ease my son's hurt. But I'm just saying that the narrative on Bahamian manhood, when I say that Father's Day, and I said it for Mother's Day, when I said Father's Day for all of y'all, I seriously mean that. Because a lot of y'all traveling, eating, look, making other baby. Like I tell my ex-husband, let me get this right. You can't take care of Wayne, but you gonna make 3 other children. Okay. And here's a big fuck you to the bitches who know that he don't take care of his child, and you having more baby for him. Yeah, one gal just had twins for him. Yeah. Like, how you just lay down, open up your cunny for man who you know ain't taking care of their children? Like, shouldn't that make your pussy go from Niagara to Mojave in an instant? Like, I don't get it. Like, how could your vagina get wet for a man who you know ain't taking care of his children? Now, I know a lot of times as women, don't laugh, it's the truth. A lot of times as women, we think it ain't gonna happen to us. We be like, oh no, that ain't gonna happen to me. He can take care of my children. And then what does make me laugh is that these same heifers who he had children with, they just try to come talking to me. And you know me, my mouth ain't break down. I just be like, y'all start making me laugh. I just be like, you chose to fuck that nigga knowing that he didn't take care of Wayne. So don't come to me with your sob fucking story, especially with the second baby mama. It's like I tell them, use baby mama, I was wife. The second baby mama always trying to complain to me about Wayne. And I'd be like, did I hold you down, open your leg, and stick Wayne dick in you? No. You chose to fuck him and have baby. So I don't want to hear that he ain't taking care of your child. Because welcome to my motherfucking world. I have no pity. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm mean. No, I doubt it. All right, let's read some more of these comments. I know y'all got all kind of comments. Look at Chelsea. Chelsea's so trapsy. Let me get my glasses. Hold on, y'all. Stay right there. Let me get my glasses. I can't see a shite. Yeah. They just want to come complain to you. And then you have these man. Like I tell you, I loved my husband. Don't get me wrong. But I told my husband, I got married when I was 37. So he had wanted to marry me 3 years before. I can't say I really wanted a child. Now, don't get me wrong. I love my son. I love my son. But these manners make you have these children and then they just don't want to take care of them. I just be like, you forget it. Anyway, so Bahamas. Let me get my glasses so I can read your comments because I tired talking. But I stand by what I said yesterday. Yesterday wasn't for all of y'all. Yeah, yesterday was only for the ones who doing what they supposed to do. Yeah. And then when I say that, right, people just get mad. And then right after I said that on social media, that's when I saw all the shit about what happened at Plantation. Where are my glasses, man? Lord, I can't see a shite. Y'all stay right there. I won't read y'all comments. Stay right there. Hold on. Y'all look at the beautiful, look at the beautiful DC construction. Yeah, Look at the beautiful DC construction. Yeah. Yeah. Isn't that lovely? It's the district, y'all. It's the district. Where are my glasses? Look at that skyscraper. That's a big one right there. What's the launch say? Cranes in the sky. Where is my glasses? Hold on, y'all. I can't see a shite. Chelsea say, he done feel in her head I was a bad wife and won't be with him when I dropping off our daughter like she could do something. Child, but you know what? Whatever they do, let me tell you something. You know what my Grammy used to tell me? My Grammy used to always tell me, child, whatever these brothers is do to you, do with you, they can do to you. So that's why you got to be very careful. when you doing shit with other woman husband or boyfriend. And again, I say, no matter what circumstances the child came into the world in, take care of your children, man. That's what has irked me. That's what has irked me. Like when I be passing my mother-in-law, who obviously didn't raise that man, right? I just be like, how y'all could be eating and living and sucking and traveling, and you know that your son don't take care of his own child? Like how you just do that? Like what I missing? I can't find my glasses. Y'all stay right there. Oh Lord Jesus. Okay, y'all gonna have to look at my ugly face squinting. I can't find my glasses. Hold on. Ooh, child. No, child. I can't see a shite. Hold on, y'all stay right there. Yeah, we squinting because the sun right in my eye. The sun in my eyeball. Yeah. No, man. Yeah. Say, Lord, how big is this bag? Look here, Tuffy. Tuffy, shut your teeth. I dig it in my bag, man. Hold on, y'all stay right there. I got my big bag today, or like Karen calls it, my luggage. Look here. When I leave in the morning, I don't know what I can need. So I just have to bring everything with me. Gotta be prepared. I know what I can need. I need my things. Okay, hold on. Where is my dime? Y'all stay right there. Okay, I got my headache medicine. Yeah, definitely need my headache medicine. Y'all stay right there. Y'all stay right there. Y'all shut your teeth. I know my bag. I just run right out. And I have, look here. I have all kind of bag. Okay, I see my shawl. But I can't find my glasses. Hold on. No, my glasses ain't in there. Where they is? Y'all stay right there. Stay right there. Look here, Long Island. You know you gotta have your big bag. Gotta have your big bag. Because you never know. Like just now, right? Just now. I was on my way to go back on the metro to go home, right? Nelson said, you got the whirler bag. Yeah, I got two bags. Hold on. See? This is my bag. Look, I have my bag within a bag. Yeah, y'all don't look at my snacks in my bag. Mind your business. Then I have my big bag. You ready? Yeah, with all my files and things that I need. Look here, I just need these things. I's a woman on a mission. I busy. So hold on. I just had my glasses when I fill out my form just now at my appointment. Y'all stay right there. Y'all stay right there. Hold on, stay right there. Hi. Yeah. Say bag, lady. Shut your teeth, lady. Hold on, I gotta wipe my forehead. I sweating. I just had my sunglasses in my hand. Where I put them? Bag, lady, you gonna hurt your back. Dragging around those bags. Okay, see it right here. Huh? I find it. Yeah. I love that song by Erica. Pack life. No, child. I have everything in my bag. Everything in my bag. Yeah, I got everything. Jared say, Chris is be walking around with, what? 20-pound weights all day? No, man. Hold on. Okay, see? I find my glasses. See? Ooh, see? Viola. I can see now. Oh, son, I can read your comments. Yeah. You remember that time when the news reporter, when illiterate Sherman was on ZNS News, and he was giving a demonstration, and he said, Viola, instead of voila? Yeah, you remember that? I was like, Viola, Finland Mai. Anyway, so let me read some of your comments. Lord Chelsea, the story sound good? Okay, let's read. Chelsea say, don't care, they rob you day or night. Ah, Lord. Terry say, happy Monday. I tell you. Lydia said, right here between oh Lord and thank God. Child, look here, Lydia. Don't talk on it. Pisces say, she coming for the weird one. Nelson say, let's talk about Susan, who approving menace and her fuckery about we need to, stay uptown. Her bussa. Wait, let's talk about Susan, who approving menace and her what? Who's Susan? Okay, Jared, Nelson. Say that again. Karen say trap house. Say I'm innocent, please. It's true. Savannah say ministers need to run into them barricades. No, Savannah. Now, of course, the Ministry of Works, that's a sad situation. That's a sad situation. Pisces say, been to that District Commons restaurant in DC. Nice. Black Bevel say, yes, I love DC. Hi, Nesties. Well, you know, a lot of Bahamians come to DC a lot. DC is a big time tourist destination. Of course, it houses the nation's capital. So, of course, people are going to come and visit a lot. But Bahamians, we travel a lot. One thing is Bahamians is that we travel a lot. Patricia's here. Hey, Patricia. Shaw say, my parents, well, mother chose my school and roommates, never a freaking again. Well, I understand that. Taris is here. Oh, Karen, Gemini goes to 622. Good to know. Chelsea said, but they need to take care of their own. Simeon say, I reached. Simeon, you got my message? You got my message, Simeon, that I sent you on Facebook? Akko say, you're right, Christy. I applied to 2 colleges, went to the one that was chosen for me. I agree. And when I tell y'all, look here, my stories are not strange, especially in my age group. You know, your parents gave you very little agency before you turned 21. Even though Bahamian parents tend to be lenient now, back in the day, it wasn't like that, boo. Okay. Black will say, mines don't pull his weight for 48 years and that $100 twice a year was like $20 a month. Thanks, mommy. Well, you know, a lot of our brothers are not pulling their weight. And you know, the thing is, I know a lot of men say it is a psychological thing because based on our history of slavery and colonialism, you know, black men were snatched from the family. But my thing is this, that plantation mentality, that ain't serving you. But I'm just saying your good, decent sense of self should tell you, if I have a child, then I have to take care of it. Tuffy say, what can $50 buy? Chelsea say, speak on it. They won't have attitude, gal, and show you to show that you care. Black ever said, I didn't call my father, but he okay, so I heard. Wow. Chelsea say, listen, I feel you. Akosa's crying. Queen say, tell Wayne be better. Well, you know, I'm working on Wayne. Because one of the things, both Wayne and his father, Wayne, when Wendell Thompson died, I wasn't not speaking to him, but I was very upset with him. As a matter of fact, one of the last things my daddy said in January, he would have died February 16th, when I kept telling him, because my whole beef with my daddy was very much like what I'm talking to you about. You didn't take care of us, right? But you can adopt them to Haitian, Sharon, or the bush and take care of them because your giddy ass wife wanted some children. And so my daddy and I used to argue about that all the time. And when I saw him, he was delivering a cake. And he said to me, you better be nice to me, Christina Marlene, or else I'm not going to invite you to the funeral. That was January I think the first week in January. And then he died on the 16th. And I remember calling him before he died to just ask him, because this also when I was in college. And I was like, Daddy, let me get this right. And I told my father, you realize if anything happens to you, my sister and I are going to be basically shit out of luck. And the children who you adopted are going to have all of your benefits. And that's what happened because my father, again, love him dearly, but irresponsible black man, died without a will. And so I'm just saying, brothers, get your shit together. That's all I'm saying. Just get your shit together. Get your shit together, because Father's Day, you're supposed to provide, protect, and provide, protect, and something else. I can't remember the third one. All right, let's read some more, y'all. And we all got these daddy issues, but I just hope that our fathers would do better. Black Bevel said I applied to 6 schools for my son, and he going to the one he selected, but yeah, I applied. Well, that's good. At least he had a chance to select. My challenge is that, again, you got to let your children live. I wanted my son to go to a particular school. Of course, my son was cold. He's like, my man, I ain't going to school no bunch of damn men. My son. And you know, the thing is, I can't blame my son for being so sure of what he wants because I raised him to be like that. All right, let's read some more. Episode Road say Father's Day was really shady this year. Solid K say preach, gal. Gigi is, Gigi, why you giving me the horrified look? Chelsea say glory. Leslie is here saying LMAO. Man, look here, it's true. It's true because, like I said, I thank God and very good friends who have helped me along the way. You know, I can't say I had to sit in front of the courthouse begging for support. I remember as a child seeing my mother go to the court and seeing her wait for the court to give her $30 a month for me and my sister. Now again, my daddy did what he was told to do. The court told him to pay $30 a month, but I want to know what child could live off of $15 a month though. And again, we the mothers who are going to the doctor's appointment, doing the homework, ironing the uniform, going to the doctor when they're sick. And so when people talk about women are angry, it's not that we're angry, you know, we're just disappointed that, first of all, we're mad at ourselves for laying down with such an idiot sperm donor. Yeah, we get mad at ourselves because I admit that, you know, I chose this person. And that's hard to accept. All right, let's read some more. Nadia's here. Hey, Nads. Of course, we'll say desert. Roommates say they don't care. Lydia say I know one of his baby mama. Killed myself laughing. Oh, you do? Which one you know, Lydia? The singing one or the twin baby mama? And I was like, no, this nigger ain't gonna send Wayne a picture of these twins. You don't take your Wayne, but you can send a picture. And let me just say, my ex-husband is made good-looking children. All right? Because he's a good-looking guy. And he's a nice guy. He just was raised by deficient parents. You know, when you raise your children not to know what they're responsible for, that is what happens. Nelson say, ever so royal, ain't even much that crab and rice cooked this year. Anyway, the trap called Jared, how it go? Savannah say, like Mother's Day for all of y'all. Now Jared say, all is God, Big Nell. Monica, y'all has killed me. I know, Monica, I find my glasses, my bag was big, eh? You know, have Velma find her glasses, please. Chelsea, I got that Scooby-Doo reference. You so trapsy and disgusted. Say Velma. Look here. Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Where are you? I can't stand you, Chelsea. You so trapsy. Chelsea said, Miss Lundy, I'm nothing on you. LOL. Legal say you leave it at the appointment. Jared says we walk around 30-pound weights all day. Black people say they're writing the document bag on the side. Okay. Awesome. We skateboarding in the street. Boy, young children stupid as shit now. You can skateboard in the street. Anyway, let me mind my business. Let me hush up because my son at one time thought he was Tony Hawk Boom Boom John too. So let me hush up. Yeah, you know these children, they have Episode say, LOL, you digging like you trying to find the biggest kidnap of the bunch. Andrew say, kill myself laughing, say Viola, that rat ass. That's what he said. That's what he said, and then he's gonna get mad at me. I like how these people in media want to get mad at me. Like, dear F&M government, I see y'all little college budget presentation. When it's possessive, it's ITS, no apostrophe. You know, one of the things I distinguish the F&M and the PLP very differently is about their level of illiteracy or literacy. And when I see the illiterate postings by this present government, I wonder, y'all got PLPs working for y'all, eh? Because we all know when Perry them was in power, spelling mistake was the order of the day. I remember working for a PLP cabinet minister, and I remember the ministry I was at, they couldn't spell education. Yeah, they spell it educatoire. I said it's Haitian education, eh? Educatoire. So I'm just saying, be literate, please. The government can't have mistakes in the notices. All right. Andrew saying, Susan's the one who tell us stay out of whatever area she is off Gladstone Road. She say, oh, you mean Gina? I spoke to Gina. As a matter of fact, I spoke to Gina yesterday. And I just, you know, being myself, Gina and I work in the same industry. So I reached out to her and I said, Gina, what's going on? What's up? I'm seeing these comments on social media. Of course, Gina basically says she don't give a fuck what people think about social media. But let me just say, even though Gina didn't say it properly, she has a point. Now, Munnings Road has always been a situation that has caused the government much consternation. You may remember Percy Munnings, former chairman of the PLP, bought all that land out there in that area. When they put the road through, remember you couldn't drive through Westwich and go to Gladstone before. But I'm just saying that we have to be... Andrew, why you want me squawk? Well, at least she could type instead of having minutes. Anyway, Lord, let me stop. Lord, let me stop. She called Bahamians apes. Now, I saw her talking about you underdeveloped people who used to play with rats in your house. Jared said, get some photochromic glasses. Toya said, greetings to the world. Man, you know, look here. The thing is, that whole area rowing about the barrier and the wall and who paved the road, a lot of times on social media, and I said that to Gina, I said, you know, a lot of times we get upset when we're trying to convey our thoughts, and it comes across as not it's not the best way to present. And so, y'all so disgusted. Man, I can't. Well, I'm gonna talk. Like I said, I called her personally because I was like, Gina, I'm seeing these things about you. It's not the Gina I know. That's not the Gina I know from being in the media. And you know, I want to ask her, did something happen? Man, again. Oh, Lordy, you know what? I can't take it. I can't. No, I'm not. It's not that I'm nice. I wanted to know what made her just because somebody screenshot. Yeah, somebody screenshot some of the things. You know, on social media when Bahamians know you know someone, they screenshot. Sorry, they screenshot what she wrote and send it to me and said, Chrissy, talk to your girl. And I had seen, because this has been brewing for a while. Okay, this Cable Beach thing has been brewing for a while. So I asked her what was up, and you know, she basically told me she was just trying to tell people that, you know, it's a private road. People have been speeding, people have been breaking and whatever. But in the Bahamas, remember now, we live on a small island. It is very hard for you to designate what roads are shortcuts. Everybody's cut through. Everybody's cut through the road. When I lived on Cable Beach, I used to cross over West Ridge, cross over to that to get to Gladstone Road, to Bacardi Road, where I had to be. And so we all do the shortcut thing. But I just think, when in the heat of the passion, and I'm not taking up for Gina, I hold no cape for anybody. In the heat of the passion, you know, she did say some things, but then also Facebook was very mean to her as well. And the personal argument, because I'll admit, when I saw the thing they were saying about a boyfriend who happens to be a childhood friend, that Gina was dragged, and then, well, no, but guess what? We all have lived in gated communities and gated areas where we want to keep people up. I live in a gated area in Nassau, because I'm not going to say I would express myself like she did. I felt some of the very same things. When I lived off of Montague Villas, the back of our property was a gated community. Y'all know Montague Villas, it's a gated community. The back of it led into a part of Kemp Road. And there were many people jumping over the barricade and create havoc in our community. And I personally didn't like it. The community ended up being barbed wire on top, so they couldn't get through anymore. So I'm just saying, what Gina said could have said better. But the sentiments, she gets scared, yes, for social media, because she showed me some things people were saying. Again, if I know you, it wasn't sensitive. I agree, it wasn't sensitive. But she had been talking about someone getting killed before that incident happened, of course. Like I said, I've been following these Munnings Roads conversation. This has been happening ever since Percy Munning's daughter, Judy, bought Emerald Cove, and started build out there. Because I remember that road was not developed. That road used to cut to the top of the hill. So it's been going on, and this rowing been happening. Yes, she was incensed. Yes, some of the things fucked up, right? Then I will admit, when you look the back and forth, social media was being kind of fucked too. Look here, Chelsea, you so disgusted. I mean, I thank you so much. I believe we all have a good heart. I just think that a lot of times, yes, it was insensitive. It was. But then some of the things I saw on social media when y'all was talking about Gina and talking about Jeffrey, some of them things about Jeffrey wasn't necessary. Now, maybe because I know Jeffrey, his mother Gertrude was like a goddess to me. So maybe I'm looking at it in a different light. Maybe it's just me. But Munnings Road incident, again, not just handled poorly by Gina and the social media draggers, but handled poorly by the Bahamas government. Once again, making rules where you do not apprise people of what's happening. If you're going to block off the road, light the road up, put up signage, etc. We all know that road has been destitute and dark for a long time. The typical Bahamian bullshit. We let things get out of hand, and then when we try to pull it back, some bullshit just happened. Blah blah say she need an island of her own. Man, I can't take it. But many people who live in gated communities do so. I know the times that I've lived in a gated community, it's because I was tired of the bullshit of Nassau. Yeah, and you may call me a snob, you may call me a whatever, but the reason why you live through roads that aren't accessible, well, I'm sure the family's going to sue the government. I'm sure the family's going to sue the government. I mean, please. Especially from what I've been hearing, I'm sure that's going to happen. Say what? Coast will say, hope that yes, definitely. And remember now, if the Bahamas government, and from what I can remember, the Bahamas government did pave that road. So it's like, you know, this is not the first community this happened in, where government has been maintaining a road, but people who live in the neighborhood want to claim it as their own. It happened in that same Montague Close area as well, off of Village Road where I used to live. This happens a lot because we have no serious land registry in the Bahamas. Even though the Ministry, excuse me, of Works in partnership with Lands and Surveys tries to do its best, We don't have rules that are clearly defined. Of course, speed was a factor. Of course, speed was a factor because Munnings Road is a drag strip, having driven on it myself. All right? Nelson said, yes, she did wrong, talking fool. Yes, they closed our road, used tax money, put new road, and want talk slack. Well, again, things have to fix themselves. You cannot, society without rules is chaos. And what happens in the Bahamas, unfortunately, what we do a lot, is that we have a lot of dictatorial thinking in the Bahamas. There's very little consultation. Perry Christie said he used to do it, but very little consultation. Oh, Lord, Savannah, I can't take it. Savannah. Yes, of course. The thing is, if you're driving on a dark road in the Bahamas and you see a barricade, now, again, I'm hoping that it was lit. I was told there are signs. Well, ever so royal, the thing is, we could talk as much as we want, but it's what the law says, hey. Now, again, we have not, the Ministry of Works is terrible when it comes to subdivisions. Yes, I heard her talk about the undeveloped people. I did hear that. Well, again, Gina isn't the first person who's admitted to these feelings. There are many black people who don't want to be around black people in the Bahamas. That's why you have communities like the Old Forts, like the Lyford Keys, like the Brace Ridge Roads, like the Port New Providence, like the Montague Villas, like the Serenity, like the, who else? West Winds, like the Lakeview, Lake Road. We have many gated communities in the Bahamas and in Nassau in particular because people are really tired of bullshit. Okay, we have many gated areas. Where I used to live out in Bacardi Road at one time. Okay, you had Venetian out there. You had the other place. There are many gated areas where people want to feel secure because a lot of people don't feel secure in Nassau. A lot of people don't feel secure. And I know Minister Marvin Dames telling y'all safe, right? But do you really believe that? And I'm not holding any brief for Gina. And that's why y'all get your rocks off on social media. But at the end of the day, what rule is it going to change? Thank you, Treasure Cove. I forgot. All right? We've always lived in places. If you're not like that, well, I know I am. When I lived at home, I lived behind gates because I was tired of y'all doing dumb shit. You can put that out there. I'm sorry. Now, maybe I think I'm saying it nicely. But how you could say, okay, anyway, if you feel she looks like that, I don't know what to tell you. But knowing her from being in the media, and again, I stop holding brief for media people. Because when you need them to hold brief for you, they gone. Well, again, we shall see what happens. I saw the papers this morning where they had the candlelight vigil. The Carey family, we're sorry for their loss. I don't understand why these things have to happen for us to learn a lesson, but this is where we at. Kieran said Marvin need a reality check. He could say that because he just have patrol rolling past his house every 10 minutes. Well, again, a lot of our members of parliament who sit in the cabinet can talk about safety because they have drivers, they have armed security. I think especially the Minister of National Security. But the thing is, why isn't anyone just pissed off that Nassau is so unsafe? All right? Pisces say home, my own was gated too. Well, again, when I come home, I don't want to be afraid to go in my house. And living in Nassau for the past few years, okay, in the past, what does it say? Is it fair to say Gina's clapback was a post hoc fallacy? Well, Gina's clapback had to do with a lot of things. When y'all started talking about her and her boyfriend, people, when you get personal with people, they tend to get personal back. And I can't speak for Gina, but all of her notes are out there. Karen says it's not comfortable. Nothing here is comfortable. You have to think twice about where you go and how long you can be out the house. I agree. Ever so royal say can't be that safe when Brave get gun jam in his face. Well, Brave was not in a gated community, first of all. His property may have had a gate. But let's keep it real. Remember, the people who broke into Brave house was subsequently issued nollies. And I don't care what Brave say. And the PLP, they always have sketchy nollie prosecute. We all know that when you're in the business that Brave is in, you getting held at gunpoint and you and your wife getting the church money teeth ain't a surprise. So he doesn't live in a gated community, having been to that house before. So apples and oranges. We comparing dog nanny and apples right now. But all I'm saying is that we have to realize that the Bahamas isn't safe. Like, for example, somebody inboxed me, and not trying to sully anybody's name, but somebody said to me, how could three people from the same family get killed in two subsequent weekends? Now, I don't look here. I don't care whatever you into. The fact is, you was leaving your establishment, and you get killed. That's sad. All right, Andrew say, shit, Karen sometimes have to drink 3 times. Nelson say they safe, we ain't safe. Well, again, the thing is, you may remember, in addition to, which was cabinet minister was it, whose driver got shot? Not got shot, got assaulted. Who was it? Not Brave. Anyway, I can't remember. But crime is out of control. I don't care how much you lie to yourself. Crime is out of control. Of course, we say people are terrorized and traumatized by life in Nassau. Andrew say, teeth from teeth, God smile. I was brave karma. Well, again, why did the people who broke into Philip Brave Davis's house, I don't call him Brave, he's Braze, as in brazen. Why do people who break into the house get a nollie press the key? Please tell me why. Why was that deserving of a nollie? PLP be giving out nollie like lunch. And FNMs, y'all don't get excited because y'all have given out nollies too. Don't run out. And the PLP like to talk about the nollie, right? The PLP like to talk about the Moscow case where the man was able to get away with what happened. But people just forget that who was the lawyer for the Moscow man? When I say Philip, you say Brave Davis. See, y'all need to know y'all friggin' history. L say virtually a hermit because of the crime. Man lived steps away from the present prime minister and had gun in my face while walking on the park. Wow, that's so sad, L. Wish they would turn on and monitor these CC cameras, please. Well, you know, Akosua, you're correct. Chuck Virgil was a cabinet minister. Sandra said it's not safe in Nassau anymore, and that's sad. And the thing is, like I tell people, the misery index in Nassau is so high because you don't feel safe. And even if you got attacked right down the road from where the present prime minister lived, again, Tropical Gardens is seen as very bougie, but there is a crime problem. They found out who killed my cousin Kurt McCartney yet? I see they had the people in court, but whatever happened with that story? See, we gotta ask ourselves, what do we want to do to rid our country from this scourge of crime? And you know, we paint the Bahamas like paradise. If I were to stop people randomly on the street and ask, when you hear the word Bahamas, what do you think? People are going to think paradise, but I was talking to Coastwood just the other night and talking to my girl Virginia. The Bahamas is paradise, but it's also hell. And we got to do something. Okay. Chelsea said, Kurt is my brother friend. Lord, he was too sweet. Yeah, but I miss Kurt. But also, you know, again, a lot of the crime in our country, unfortunately, we have to just look at the choices that we make as people. All right? Remember, we say we're safe, but Perry Christie had a TV set stolen out of his house. I'm just saying, you know, we have to look at our attitudes when it comes to crime. And the fact that Noel could just get shot down, and many a morning I've left Plantation Hill 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock. So it starts to freak you out. And I will admit, when I was living at home, I can count the places I would go and feel safe. And that's sad. Of course, we say, my brother's murder case was gnarly. No justice, no closure. Yeah, of course, I remember that. And I'm so sorry for that and T's death. It's just, we have to have an honest conversation about the kind of country we want and how we gonna scrape it back from this shithole that it is. I mean, I know y'all is getting mad when Donald Trump called it shithole, but you know, Nassau is very frightening. Nassau is I tell you, they break into the church I grew up in. Put feces on the altar and took the collection box for the poor. You see, and the thing is, when you tell women about the kind of savages they breeding, people will say, like one person said to me in the media, oh, Chrissy Love, you talking about eugenics. No, I'm not talking about eugenics, but you got to ask yourself, what kind of savages are we raising in the Bahamas? Oh, y'all know that story about St. Agnes? Where they broke into the church, put feces on the altar, and took the collection box for the poor. Yeah, so who are these crazy fucking people, and who are they mama and they daddy? And let's keep it real. We all know that most of the houses in the Bahamas are run by mummies, not daddies. Daddy may be in some homes, but by and large, mommy runs the home. 70 to 80% of homes in the Bahamas are run by single women. I'm not saying a single woman can't raise a child, but we all know that the breakdown in the family and the social structure is terrible. Look at that video you sent me in the Love Nest, Savannah. All right? Look at that video you sent me in the Love Nest with the children from R.M. Bailey. And I know R.M. Bailey, that wonderful educator and tailor, when he see them people with the uniform that bearing his name, bragging each other in the road, I know he's be spinning in his grave on a rotisserie stick. Blah, blah, say my daughter begging to come for summer. I tell her, no way, hell no. One summer we passing up 2018. Well, you know, me and Wayne going through that right now. Wayne is like, I must stop projecting my fears onto him. But I've told Wayne, I will admit, if I had my way, you wouldn't go home. But then again, my son is 19. He's a grown-ass man. I can't stop him from going home. I mean, I can, because I don't have to buy his damn ticket. But if we all live in fear, then what kind of quality of life is that? All right, Karen said, yes, Chrissy, you are bourgeois. Are you missing large black shades? I'm tired of not knowing who y'all talking about. It's nap time. Have a lovely day. Well, Karen, that's because you've been out of the Bahamas long. That's why you don't know what we're talking about. Well, you know, we got to do something about this situation that we in, y'all. I mean, these are some serious times. What Egyptians say, these are some serious times. And the Bahamas has to be prepared to make some tough choices. Vita say, L, we in the same area. My hubby told me no walking in the evenings. Now, when I tell him this, geez, he must gonna lock me up. Man, look here, you got to be careful. My aunt was walking in Yamakura on not one, not two occasions. Actually, no, 2 occasions from my aunt had a poke in her face, walking on the Yamakura strip. My uncle had a gun pushed in his face in his home in Yamakura. And so, you know, the thing is, crime has been escalating for a while. But what the Bahamas government has been doing is putting band-aids on the solutions, and we don't attack the root of the crime situation. You got to attack the root. See, unless you attack the root, you're going to continue to have these same stories over and over and over again. All right? A coast will say, can I tell you I'm angry, I'm sad, distressed, disgusted. Look at how Father Thompson was murdered. These criminals run the country. Well, a coast, I was there that morning. As a matter of fact, let me tell you all this story. The same morning when Father Thompson get killed was when I was in court for my case against shit-ass FM. Father Thompson, who helped all them children in the nation. You so kind, Black Velvet. Well, you know, I don't know if I'm teaching you. You know what it is? I've just been alive longer than y'all. I've lived in the Bahamas from 1971. Been visiting the Bahamas since 1962. So I don't think if I know, I just have been alive longer. And I worked in media. So, you know, when you see all kind of shit when you work in media. As a matter of fact, I keep telling y'all, I want damn erase my brain stem from the shit I've seen in media. Hold on, my shoe rubbing my foot. You see, I got on these damn clothes and shoe again. Lord, my foot is not used to no clothes and shoe. So, you know, the thing is, this show is a learning space, but this show is also to show us that the past is prologue. A lot of the shit we bitch about in the Bahamas has been happening from time immemorial. We just have never checked ourselves, and that's why it keeps happening. Anyway, Akosua, my prayers are with you, girl, because I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine. And I didn't get to stay for Father Thompson's funeral because that's when I was working for the Bahamas government in LA. So I had to go back. But I remember, it's just sad. I tell you, it's just sad. That's why sometimes I get to the point where I'm like, why wasting time talking though? Why beating up my gum? Because I think there's some of us who just like the chaos. Now, let me say for the record, there are many Bahamians in the bourgeoisie who make money off of the chaos in the Bahamas. All right? Many people make money off of the chaos. Many people want things to stay exactly as they are. Because again, what's the profession of most of our legislators? From 1973, our first 3 prime ministers were lawyers. Okay? When you have most of your legislature in a profession where crime makes money, do you expect changes? Be honest with yourself. If you don't change from within and change yourself, what Lauryn Hill say? How you gonna win when you ain't right within? How you gonna win? And see, Bahamians don't like to look within. We don't like introspection because it's too painful. And we just pretend shit don't exist and we just sweep it up under the rug. All right, let me read some more. Black ever said that video was just awful. Yeah, and you know, that ain't the first video with school children fighting. Whenever I see these children fighting in my good government high uniform, first of all, I tell them they went to government low and not government high. Yeah, people tell me I'm a snob, but I don't give a shit. That school on Harrow Road, that's government low. That ain't government high. So put that out there. You all might like it, but it's the truth. Class gone. Wilfreda say also murdered my brother Tony. I'm so sorry to hear that. Tuffy say hanging needs to come into effect. Well, Tuffy, that's not going to happen. The Privy Council ruling prevents that. The last hanging happened in 2011. Nelson said they hide facts and give us all half-truths. Well, again, I keep telling y'all, in addition to the Bahamas crime report that I get every week, or is it every morning? No, when Stephen Dean was there, we used to get it every morning. I also look at my American Embassy crime report. And many times when I see the American Embassy crime report, legal is true. Yeah, government low. Down government high. And people say, oh, Chrissy, y'all who went to government high, y'all think y'all so important. But again, I keep telling y'all, there's a standard. And I know in the Bahamas, standard is what you just drink. It ain't what you live. But in 1925, when they started the government high school, there was a certain standard. That standard has long been gone. Now, those of you who graduated from government high, I know you're going to get upset. I know you're going to be angry. It's the truth. Well, we are sorry for Akosua and Wilfreda. Because when you have a relative murdered and you don't get closure, that does something to you. It really does. Blabba say, Chrissy, your show teaches a lot. All I know is learned on your show because I damn near forgot so much, including simple things such as holidays. Watch Child Karen. Well, that's because both you and Karen you left the Bahamas. Black Velvet, you were still a child when you left. Karen, you were in your early 20s when you left. So y'all been gone for a long time. And again, like I said, maybe because I used to be in the media, I still look for things about the Bahamas. I ain't gonna lie, when I stopped doing the show, I really don't give a fuck. I really could soon stop talking and just sit on my balcony in one place I find in DC and just get high all day. Elle say, can't get me to do it. If I'm not out with a group after dark, forget it. Well, I understand, but you know, Elle and Elle, you know, you and I again, you and I are in the same industry. We're both media women. You know, the story don't sleep, Elle. Hold on, I got to pull out my shirt. I have that plumber's ass crack. Hold on. The story don't sleep, and the thing is, if you're scared to get out of your house, what kind of life is that we live in? Hold on, I gotta get my water. Y'all stay right there. You know, hold yourself. Gotta get my shoal. Dear Bahamians, can y'all please stop calling this a shoal? That just fucking irritate me. I saw someone write down on social media the other day. I was like, the shoal, as in what? The wide and treacherous fucking shoal? It's a shawl. Shawl. Yes, you heard me. I felt my pants riding down the back. Karen say, no boo, 18. Oh, you left when you were 18. So see, and again, guess what? I'm the opposite to you guys. I left when I was 18, and then I came back because there's something keep bringing me back. It's that navel string burying down in the road. Hold on a second, y'all. Stay right there. You left at 33? Well, again, guess what? When you leave the Bahamas, yeah, sure, that is irritate the fuck out of me. That is irritate. Can I tell you? And mostly because I just saw it on social media today, right? I was like, why we so fucking illiterate though? Like, why we so fucking stupid? Some of us, not all. Anyway, let me read some more of y'all comments. Blow Black Velvet, I'm glad you're here. A coach would say the dangerous thing is that we've become desensitized to the violence. We're content to wait on external forces and do nothing. Well, again, that's what we've been taught. Before we were independent, we were taught to wait on Mother England. We're independent. We're still taught to wait on Mother England and Mother America and someone to take care of us. And that is the patriarchal society that we have raised our people in. Bahamians are always looking for someone else to fix their problems, and that's a problem. That's a problem because we have seen when you leave the heavy lifting to others, especially others who don't have a vested interest in you, they're not going to give it their all. And that is why we're at this point where we are now. All right, condolences. Thank you to Wilfreda. And I know so many people whose relatives have been murdered. Nelson said, "I'm glad we still got some old people like y'all to tell it how it is." Nelson, who you calling old? Didn't Solid K just cuss you out for calling people old? Karen say, "Black Velvet, I'm very tired and this is depressing me. I've never liked NASA and this conversation is not helping. Grand Bahama needs better equal opportunities for education and jobs." So Grand Bahama. Oh, Grand Bahama. Oh, Grand Bahama. Legal, why you laughing? Thank you all for giving Wilfreda your condolences. Shanta say, "Going home in 2 weeks and taking my 15-year-old son. We're going for 5 weeks. This will be his first time home, but after seeing all these killings, giving me second thoughts." Well, you still gotta, guess what? It's still home. Be it ever so shitty, there's no place like home. What Dorothy says, she clicked her heels 3 times. There's no place like home. And even though it has its challenges, and also remember, even though other islands are getting, yes, I saw that child. I saw that Elspeth. You know what? I can't. But then again, guess what? I don't blame the restaurant, man. If we had rules in place and we had proper inspections, that wouldn't be allowed to happen. See, I can't blame people who come to the Bahamas and break up all the laws that don't exist. And that video was disgusting. But again, dear Bahamas, you have a right to decide where you spend your money. If you see that kind of nastiness, then you don't spend your money with them. Your money is your power. This is something that black people haven't realized here in America. Your economic power. That's what you got. If it's one thing you have, is your economic power. You want to see some things change? Start boycotting things. Okay? Karen said trying to leave next year because this mess for makes, you know what, Karen? Anyway, I hear you. And I can't talk because, again, when I couldn't take any more, I left. Now, I will admit, I think my circumstances were very extreme. That's just me. I wasn't about to let anybody incarcerate or harm me. Blah, 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 say, "No place in my children go at least once a year. They must know their history." Yes, it is our home. It is our home. And I'm telling you, even though we see the constant barrage of bad news, there's a lot that's wonderful about our country. A lot of our country's problems have to do with the legislation and those who we give the mandate to legislate. But if more Bahamians would stand up and grow a sack and do something, we would see an end to a lot of the foolishness that happens. But a lot of people just go along with the status quo. Like right now, the FNM in. So because I's a FNM, I can shut up. Something happened, the PLP go in. Because I's a PLP, I can shut up. That is why the country doesn't change. Like I tell my mother, all them years used to be talking to Lyndon Penland, having him sit up in our house, and never once did it occur to any of y'all to say, "Lyndon, you doing fuck?" Like all y'all who know Ingram, all y'all who know Christy. I remember being at an event where Christy and all his minions were sitting up around, all them kissing up underneath him. Nobody said, "Perry, you doing shit?" Like it didn't occur to you to say that? No, because Bahamians are the kings and queens of pretense and sweeping shit under the rug. We love to sweep shit under the rug. We love to pretend. We love to pretend that everything's okay. It's sad. But until more people say, "You know what, enough of this bullshit," ain't nothing to change. Ever so rare, I say, "Hey, when people say you all for y'all." Yeah, well, again, a lot of Bahamians don't know what a contraction is. Again, piss poor. Look here, when your school system ain't up to snuff, your medical system, your infrastructure, you're going to raise a certain caliber of people. Savannah say, "Okay, go straight to Elutra." Well, Elutra has issues too. But, you know, Bahamians have to decide, what can I do in my day-to-day existence to change my country? And it may mean you having to be very altruistic and doing without. You may have to do without. There was a time in the Bahamas, and I can tell you this, and I never used to say it because, of course, I was on terrestrial radio that depended on advertising. There was a time when I was so upset with most of the merchants and stores and establishments in the Bahamas. I didn't live until I went to America. Like, there was a time I didn't eat any fast food because I was just so tired of the bad service. I didn't patronize any hotels, any liquor companies, because I was tired of the terrible service that I got in the Bahamas. Tired of the terrible service. All right, let's read some more. A coach would say boycott. Boycott nasty restaurants. Definitely. It's not about nationality, it's about nastiness. All right. Chantal say, have now had ticket from 2 months back. Yeah, Karen, I want to know who the hell Nelson calling Noel. A coach say, the Bahamas is always home. When home aches, though, we ache, and that's the rub. Yes, indeed. I mean, yes, indeed. I will admit, there was a big family event that I missed, and I made a promise to my cousin. The fact that I missed my cousin's wedding, that did something to me. I felt that. But at the same time, I had to ask myself, is it worth me going home to enjoy this wedding and risk my freedom? See, Bahamians got to be willing to give up something. Bahamians ain't willing to give up a shit. And again, like my friend who was write the voice notes, don't be disgusting. You ready? I like how you could write these notes for the F&M government. But when the crazy man who used to date before you get married to this man thief all your fucking money and then he send you fucking crazy. You was crying to me for help though. Anyway, Tropsy. Chantal say, can't have a week of camp in Berry Island first and I go into Lutra to capture my 4 sisters who live there. Will you enjoy a Lutra boo? Felicia say, I agree. Boycotts are more powerful than marches. I agree. Your dollar. And like I said, it's not just Bahamians. It's not just in the Bahamas where you guys are, where we are from. But even here in America, whenever I go into a beauty supply store and I look at the fact that in the black communities, the beauty supply stores are not owned by us. But black women spending up all kind of money, putting all that crap in their hair. You don't know the value of your dollar, your money. By the way, on our retreat, I can need y'all to bring 2 head wrap because we ain't putting no kind of shitty chemicals in our hair for the retreat. It's 2 days of detoxing. Don't bring no deodorant. Don't bring no toothpaste. Don't bring none of that. We letting your skin breathe. I know some of us have weaves and braids. You're going to have to tie them up. No putting that pink oil shit in your hair. Y'all see the survey that talked about how black women are having more problems with their endocrine system because of the beauty products that we put on our hair? Now guess what? You want to put on your hair? That's on you, boo. Look here, do you. But while you at the retreat, I can need you to wrap that weave up. Like when I had my weave, I used to do the wrap and top. I used to wrap it all around, pin it up, tie that up. Yeah, we ain't putting no Posner and no Cream of Nature. No, none of that going in your hair this weekend. So I can need y'all to just relax yourself. So bring your head wrap. Put your Erykah Badu on. Bring your head wrap. Thanks. If more y'all pay all deposit, I could buy this cloth and make some head wraps. Thanks. Yeah. Don't bring them antiperspirant to the retreat. I love y'all. Don't bring them soap with sorrel oil sulfate in it and polysorbate 80. Don't bring them to the retreat. We're using soap made from coconut oil, olive oil, palm oil. Yeah, don't bring all them talcum powder. You know how many women have issues with their vulva and their cervix? All that talcum powder. Remember growing up how much talcum powder our mom put in our panty? All that causing all kind of surgical and cancer issues and all kind of, no talcum products at all. Okay, I'm gonna show you how to use clay to absorb any sweat that you feel. Okay? Don't bring none of them toothpaste with sodium lauryl sulfate in it and aluminum. Yeah, you could have powder, but you can make but you don't have to use talcum. There are other things you can use. No talcum powder on this retreat. So all that almonds up to your neck and shit, no, none of that. No. So don't bring that. Don't bring that. Remember, you can respond, s'il vous plaît, to the retreat, therealchrissyLove@gmail.com. When you respond saying that you're interested, I send you an info sheet. You then pay your deposits to our PayPal account. The email is lovewellnessweekends@gmail.com. No fluoride. Don't bring no toothpaste. We guess what? You can make your own toothpaste for them 2 days. No fluoride. As a matter of fact, just to save y'all, Please, no, you ain't gonna be ashy because we're gonna show you how to make your own. You know, guess what? We all did that. Every Saturday, me and my cousins was the almonds powder crew. Y'all talk about the junglers? Long before y'all used to call people junglers, we used to have our almonds powder on our neck and on our back. That's how you know you bed off. Okay? That's why many people have cancer issues. And especially, I keep telling y'all, my mommy and grandma used to put so much powder in our panty. We used to jump around and play a game called Smoke, where we jump around and the smoke would come out of our underwear. Yeah, plenty powder. Powder on the armpit, powder up underneath your breast, powder up the arm, powder on your coochie, powder on your... No. Talcum powder is a known carcinogen. I remember when I didn't put powder on my baby, my mother was like, how you gonna have a baby with no powder, no lotion, where your powder? I was like, stop. Smoke. Yes, we would jump up and down Felicia in our underwear. Squeeze the powder in your panty. It's true. Smoke. So we ain't doing none of that shit. So people, I've been on for 76 minutes. It's time for me to go. Yeah, Helen, you know. Because my Grammy every Saturday, right, we used to do the dead people tour. My Grammy would have all of us in this big old tub with a squirt of body dust. Yeah, 7 children bathing with a squirt of body dust. And by the time my Grammy done bathed you off with that Nico and body dust, and you done put all that powder on under your arm, under your breast, if you was bumping, my Grammy used to lift up your little bumpy breast and put it underneath your breast if you're bumping. Because you know, we don't wear no bra. Yeah, smoke. My grandma used to put the powder in your ass crack and all, okay? She used to make sure, Lo, don't laugh. Lolita, I serious. Helen, y'all know this. My grandmother used to put the powder in our ass crack. Look here, we never did smell sour, okay? Because by the time Merlin, Bethel, Coakley finished with you, look here, then we'll leave Lewis Street, walk under Gregory's Arch, walk up the Bethel Brothers. No bra, not no underwear, no bra. No bra, Vita. Yeah, my grandmother them didn't do no training bra and all that bullshit. Look here, when you was bumping, okay, your grandma used to take the wooden spoon and knock them breasts back in. Oh, you bumping, eh? Okay then. Anyway, so none of that. Make sure your bed. Yeah, you got a bed. So people, I gonna go take in some more of these sites in DC. Helen say, look here, legal, it's true. It's true. Now I ain't gonna lie. If we had on our little culottes, we wouldn't wear underwear because it was just a culotte. Remember the little culotte they used to pull up and tie around your neck? Yeah, especially during the summer. And let me be disgusting because all the food we eating now as Bahamians, all our children smell like young fucking goat. I had a mother come to me. She said, Chrissy, my girl is 7. Why does she smell like this? And when I looked at her diet, of course you're gonna smell like that. I'm just saying. We're gonna teach her to use a natural deodorant where you don't funk. Cause ain't nothing like sour summer smells. Oh, Lord. Yeah. You know when you was bumping your grandma used to. Anyway, you know what? I gone. Y'all come on this retreat. Leave all them person at home. All them conditioner with all that propylene glycol and mineral oil in it. No. Yes. I remember I tell you to this day when Wayne is play tennis. Okay? I just be like, boy, you smell like a goat. Did you put on your so-and-so? Like I have a ritual for Wayne. No, mommy, I ain't put that on. I said, that's why you smell like a young ass goat. Stop. You know when you pick up the chair from sports, and Sandra, I know you know this. They've been running and sweating all day. They come in the car, you be like, Anyway, yeah, that kind of funk. We can show you how to collect that funk. Rolando, why you laughing? God bless you too, ever so royal. So I go on, y'all. I gonna go walk these streets in DC, stank. And Black Velvet ain't nothing like baseball cleat stink. Oh, God, they could stink, eh? Anyway, so people, we can show you how to deodorize your body internally so you don't smell like ass. I love y'all. Bye. So long. Farewell.